Even if you don't like it, subscribe. Hell, that way you can just leave snide little comments in the comment sections. Tell me how red I get and how fat I am, how I don't know nothing about getting abs. You know, anything like that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pit. My hair's looking terrible. I gotta get a haircut. That's neither here nor there. What are we gonna do today? Well, today we're gonna be working on the bench press. But what we're really gonna be working on is the new powerlifting program that I've gotten from that book I was telling y'all about, the Barbell Prescription, for old ass bastards over 40. Just kidding. But essentially, that's what the book centers around. All the way from the over 40 novice on into your 60s, 70s, and just to the end of your life, really. And it's got different levels of training in there. It has as many workouts as you can imagine because it doesn't give you cookie cutter workouts. There are a few in there, but they had to put something on paper. And it'll tell you those aren't concrete. You can change them up to suit the individual, and you really need to do that. You can't just go on age and size and weight and all that. But everybody's strength level, conditioning, and all that stuff, it differs. You got to find what works for you. I'm not saying that everybody is a snowflake, and I'm not of the mindset where it's like, I'm such an individual, I'm so special. What works for you doesn't work for me. I'm not going to take it that far, but we can't deny that there are differences in physiology. There's differences in height, and weight, and strength, the way age affects your body, yada, yada, yada. So until you can come to a common conditioning level, you're going to have to go at it a little bit more on an individual basis. But today, this workout just got me broke down to about 75% of my max, which is, my max is around 425. I think on a good day, I could beat it. So it's got me about 315 right now, and I think I'm going to do 5 sets of 4, something like that, and then move on to an accessory, which I'm probably going to throw in dips again. This workout's actually holding me back by the range because I like to push so hard that I work well above my 75% almost every workout, and I love it. You know, it's not necessarily ego for me. It's just I freaking love it. You know, I love lifting heavy, and it takes me a long time to recover, and well, I guess I'm just not able to do that anymore. Or I'm just going to have to curtail it a little bit in order to still progress and do the things that I enjoy. Okay? Well, let's get with it. This is just going to be a basic warm-up to the main working weight of 315 workout. I'm not going to go above it. I'm not going to go below it. Although, this workout does say you can use less weight of your main lift as an accessory exercise. So let's say when I get done with my main workout, if I want to, I can drop the weight back to say 250, something like that, 255, and do some close grip presses, something like that. Maybe go to an incline rack, something like that. Something I can do with less weight and still get some volume in. Me, I enjoy the dip. I think it works your shoulders, it works your chest, it works your triceps. It's just great. Also, this workout does not call for you to go to failure. I love to go to failure. I think it is a great tool. However, going to failure takes you to a different place at the end of your workout and does cause you to have to take a little bit longer to recover. Okay? And it's kind of the whole point of changing your workout to account for how much older you're getting. You know what I mean? You young bucks and young ladies, y'all don't have to worry about this right now. But learn from it. Because it's coming for you. All right, let's get it. One down, 3 to go. I want you to check out something I've been thinking about on the bench press. And you would think that this would be something you'd learn, you know, first day stuff. But I've noticed that people, after they get a little bit more mature in their lifting on the bench press, in a pursuit to lift heavier and heavier weight, and beginners do this too, they flare their elbows out. They'll get under the bar, they'll get set, and their elbows will be this way. You want your elbows tucked in, not here, here. You want your elbows pretty much as parallel as you can make it. Now, I'm not talking about when they come down and hit your chest. They're going to come down, keep your arms at a 45-degree angle, you know, halfway in between. Well, this is actually about 45, but don't nitpick. Just get as close to right as you can. You don't want this. You don't want this. You want this, or some variation of it. You want to stay in this sweet spot. Take your elbows, not here, here, bring it down. I like my triceps to hug and stay tight against my lats as I go down. I don't know if it's a mental thing or whatever, but it helps me stay tight. And that's the name of the game. You set up, I was telling you about your elbows. I'll give you a little hit. But let's say I'm set up right here. I don't want my arms out like that when I lift. I want them like this. Get me? I can come down like that. Way less stressful on your shoulders. They feel like you get more power sideways, but it's a lot better on your shoulders if you put your elbows in like this. Okay? I'll show you. It's kind of hard adjusting them after you get the weight on your shoulders. So you really want to do it before. Get tight. Get your back tucked in. Get your feet as far under you as you can. I lift on my tiptoes because my legs are short. I mainly flat-footed if the bench was closer to the ground. That's up to you. Not like this, like that. Tight. Problem with this weight for me is if I don't set up right up under the bar, where your eyes are, it's hard to get it off. I feel like I'm pushing it backwards if I set up too far like this. But if I don't, I'm going to hit these pins. It's annoying as hell. I ain't a big fan of a lot of this stuff, but this Tiger Blood is pretty good. Now, a lot of this programming, 75%, 80%, 85%, 90%, la 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 la, really reminds me of the 5-3-1, and there's so many workouts out there that work off percentages. I guess they all do, really, but some of them really are dependent on it, and are a lot more specific with them and how you utilize them in your workout. I'll tell you a little secret. In all reality, just about every workout, you could get under the bar, start out with some warm-up weight, get up to a moderately heavy weight, do 3 or 4 sets, set to 5, sets of 10, until you just gas out on that last set, and you've done really about all you can do. Now, you might have to do a little bit lighter workout the next week or even the week after that, but you're going to get stronger. You really are. If you keep pushing yourself and progressing and are smart enough to know when to insert a rest week or a deload week or whatever, that's all these programs are trying to get you to do, essentially. There's no magic pill, no potion. So I've been told that my feet move around a lot when I bench press, and they really do. Your feet really don't need to move after you take the weight off the bar and start driving that weight up and down. But I've noticed that I adjust myself after I get the weight off the bar. Listen, let me show you something. The distance between this knee and my foot ain't all that great. And the distance between that bench and that floor is as long, if not longer, than that distance. So, doesn't matter how tall I am from the knees up. When it comes to bench pressing, that bottom portion of your leg makes a lot of difference in how you get set up. See what I mean? Damn near even with that joint. So what I've done is I've took some thick rubber 45s and set under the bench, which is probably something I need to start doing in competition too, if they allow it. And that's going to give me a lot more stable of a platform to lift off of, which means I'm going to get a hell of a lot more stable lifts. I'm going to do that this go around. This is my last set. Should be my weakest set. So Let's put it to the test. Well, I don't know about y'all folks, but I'm gonna count that as a win. I didn't feel like my torso moved at all. I felt like it was just straight, smooth, you know, no foot movement. I was real happy with that. Anyway, let's go finish up with some dips. And I'm not even gonna include that in this video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you got any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. Subscribe, like it. Even if you don't like it, subscribe. Hell, that way you can just leave snide little comments in the comment sections. Tell me how red I get and how fat I am, how I don't know nothing about getting abs. You know, anything like that. Remember, if you ever run across anything in life that's tough, it's difficult, it's intimidating, might be a relationship at home, might be a relationship at work, it just might be the fundamentals of a new job, anything like that. You might want to turn around and run, but don't. Stop. Collect yourself. Learn everything you can about the situation. Then go over there and whip its ass. Might not be able to whip its ass on the first go around. Might take you 2 or 3 times. Pretty soon you'll get it. And then it'll start looking out for you instead of you looking out for it. And then every time you run up on a situation like that, you'll be well prepared. You just keep building that foundation on and on until you turn into one hell of a creature. Remember, never be afraid.
To get in the pit.